everybody, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree15 on Xbox Live, and welcome back to another WWE predictions, and this time it's a little bit different, as I have J-Rock. You may remember him from my WWE Universe mode. I had him on Discord.
Now that we got that out of the way.
Me and J-Rock, he's watched my videos before. But for you guys, if you're new and you're paying attention to this, which I'm just a sec, this is looking really dull. I'm gonna do a little click of my fingers and see, just that it looks much better. Summerslam 2021 predictions. Now, the way these work is basically, it's who I think is going to win. It's just who WWE is booked to win. And it's not just that. It'll be my own personal opinion is who I want to win. And J-Rock, you're going by those rules. You're going to do the exact same thing. So, let's get on to the first matchup. And the first match of the night, J-Rock, is RK Bro, Randy Orton and Riddle will be going
versus AJ Styles and Omos for the Raw Tag Team Championships.
And now the way this works, I'm starting with myself. I will make my predictions of who I think, which is basically who WWE have booked to win, and then you will tell me who you think WWE have booked to win, and then I will do my own personal opinion. Then you will do your own personal opinion. So, starting off with who I think is going to win, I actually think it will be AJ Styles and Omos. Because they have been a dominant tag team for quite some time. Who do you think it's going to be that WWE booked to win, in a sense?
Okay. I'm going with RK Bro.
So you think they booked... it makes a very good point. And it's going on to who I want to win. I want RK Bro to win. So that is my prediction there. But here's the question for you. Who do you want to win personally? Who do you personally want to see?
I personally want to see RK Bro to win. But I do think AJ Styles and Omos is going to win. Only because of the size comparisons.
Yeah, it could be another breakdown between RK Bro at the same time. But we'll just have to wait and see. When it comes to SummerSlam, I believe it's on Saturday, August 21st. It's on there. You can see it on there. But we're going to go on to the next match. And the next match is a very scary looking one. As it's Alexa Bliss versus... Go ahead, J-Rock.
Versus Eva Marie with Dewdrop in her corner.
Well, I thought you was going to do it in the fun way like you just did just now. Eva Marie!
Eva Marie! And Dewdrop is in her corner.
No, but in all seriousness, who do I think is going to win? It's fucking easy. It's got to be Alexa Bliss. And
I'm with you on that.
And who do I want to win? Alexa Bliss. Something screwy is going to happen with this entire freaking Liddy type thing. I think freaking she'll be hypnotized.
That was my prediction, that she's just going to hypnotize her.
Dewdrop. I can tell you this. Dewdrop can hypnotize me at any point. Wait, what? With those big bazongas. In all seriousness, no, but look at those eyes of Alexa Bliss. That says serial killer all over her face. But, yeah, who do you want to win this? Do you agree that with me?
Yes, I agreed with your prediction, with you, Alexa Bliss.
Alright, there you go. There you have it. There's our predictions for that first matchup, second matchup, I should say. Let's go on to the next one. And the next match is Drew McIntyre versus the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal with Shanky and Veer banned from ringside. And And wow, God, this is going to be one hoss fight, that's for sure. In my opinion, my predictions for this matchup, who do I think is going to win? Drew McIntyre? Who do you think is going to win?
Same with you, I'm going with the Scottish psychopath.
And who do I want to win? I want Jinder Mahal to lose because I want Drew McIntyre to win.
Same.
Oh man. So you say the same as me. You want...
We're reading each other's minds at this point.
So far, same predictions, you know. I kind of want to do like a little bet here, you know, to see whoever gets it the most right. That'll be fun to do down the line. But anyway, let's go ahead and we could make a little funny game out of it as we go on to the next matchup.
Alright guys, and then the next match, it's the Celtic Warrior Sheamus versus Damian Priest for the United States Championship. Who do I think is gonna win? Sheamus. Who do I want to win? Sheamus.
That's a very good, bold prediction. Now, going on to my predictions, who do I think is gonna win? Well, considering this will be his first United States Championship, I think it'll be Sheamus defending. You're absolutely right here. But I want Damian Priest because it'll be...
Really?
Yeah, you thought I was going to say Damian Priest for I think, but here's the thing. I think it's a bit too early. I know it's SummerSlam and all, but I still think it's a bit too early, and I think he can go for bigger and better things. I think he could be world champion compared to United States champion. But hey, everyone's got to stop somewhere. And you know what's going to happen, folks? Sheamus will lose this championship, but then he will automatically be in the world championship picture. Because that's exactly what happens in every single title run. You know, you thought you lost the United States Championship? Don't worry! You can get a chance against the world champion! Yay!
Yay! WWE stop.
The logic that goes into some of these things is off the roof. But back to our predictions. He thinks it'll be Sheamus all the way. I think it'll be Sheamus that retains, but I want Damian Priest. It's a very bold prediction. Very interesting rivalry that came out of nowhere. This matchup reminds me of something that I would do on my universe mode, where I would make up all this bunch of random matches with Damian Priest and John Morrison, and then boom, United States Championship match. It makes no sense, but I will live with it. As well, go ahead and say the words to the next match, because that's exactly where we're going. Where are we going, J-Rock?
To the next match.
And the next matchup is Edge, if you know me, dun, 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 burn it down, as I can see clearly, and well, you got the rated R Superstar Edge, and the guy, I would say he's the Messiah, but he's not really the Messiah anymore, so it's Seth freaking Rollins! This has become a bit of a rivalry, J-Rock, over the last couple of weeks, over the last few weeks, with the Seth Rollins interrupting the main event of Money in the Bank, costing Edge his world title shot, and now we're going to have Edge versus Seth Rollins. Now, the question is, who do you think is going to win between the rated R Superstar Edge and Seth freaking Rollins?
Who do I think is going to win? Seth freaking Rollins. But who do I want to win? The rated R Superstar.
That is a good prediction. So you want Edge, but you think it's going to be Seth Rollins. And here's the thing. As much as I'd like to say the same, I would actually like to say the same thing. I agree with you. We are on the same wavelength here, because I'd like to see Seth Rollins go over here. Like, Edge is a Hall of Famer, you know, and most likely going to be a 2-time Hall of Famer in my opinion, because I think Edge and Christian will go into the Hall of Fame someday together as a tag team. That probably will end up being after Christian has been inducted into the Hall of Fame, but here's the thing, yeah, I agree. I think it'll be Seth Rollins, and I want it to be Edge, but, you know, it realistically needs to be Rollins here. He's the younger of the two. Even though technically I think he's older than me, but, you know, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a very interesting choice, and, well, I don't know. This is going to be a back and forth type of matchup, as long as it's not a sleeper matchup where it goes. You know what I mean when I say sleeper matchups?
Yes.
So all basically the heel is in control the entire match. He does a lot of wrist holds, and then it gets into the action about 2/3 of the way in, and the Edge gets this big comeback going, and he gets no. It needs to be back and forth the entire matchup, and it needs to have a good finish. Otherwise, it just doesn't make any sense. So this will be an interesting matchup if it's not a sleeper matchup, and well. And speaking of Edge, anyway, next match.
And the next match is the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair versus the Boss, Sasha Banks, for the SmackDown Women's title, a WrestleMania rematch.
And yes, you heard that right, a WrestleMania rematch, and you're going to hate it when I say this. And I quote, "Who do I think is going to win? Sasha Banks." Who do I
What
want?
the?
I know it sounds awful, but hear me out. As much as I want Bianca Belair to win, I think that they're going to give Sasha Banks her belt back because Bianca beat Sasha at WrestleMania, and because this is the rematch, I somehow think Sasha back. I think she's going to be booked to win her title back. That's just my opinion. I want Bianca to retain her title, of course I do. But that's just not the way I don't think the WWE have booked this matchup. I think they've booked it that Sasha Banks is going to regain the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Your thoughts?
I'm all Bianca on this.
You're going all in Bianca? Like, you think and you want her to win?
Yes.
Oh, so all in on Bianca, eh? That's going to be interesting. That's very interesting indeed. So there you have it. There's our predictions for this matchup. I think there's a couple more to predictions. It is SummerSlam after all, as we go on to the next matchup. And the next matchup is, well, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Say it with me now when I say it. When I say Oos, you say oh. So, Oos!
Oh.
Oos!
Oh!
There we go. The Usos are going to defend their SmackDown title titles against Booyaka 619. Hey, Rey Mysterio and Dominik. Rey and Dominik Mysterio. Now, I'm going to leave the ball is in your court, my friend. It is time for you to predict first.
I think the Usos are gonna win, and I want the Usos to win because they just recently won them at Money in the Bank, and there's no way that they're gonna drop them that quick.
I 100% agree with you. There's only one small tiny thing. As like I said, I think it will be the Usos, but and it's a very margin of me. I want Rey and Dominik to win because they are a really good team, and I think they should have the tag team titles more than once. But here's the plot twist: this is SummerSlam, and anything can happen on these big pay-per-views such as Survivor Series, WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank. We had Money in the Bank. This is SummerSlam with the big five or whatever. And the fact that we've had this babyface, happy-go-lucky Dominik Mysterio, Now I think it's time to turn him heel. To have him turn his back on his dad in this matchup. Let's just say raising the entire matchup. They knocked Dominik out of it. And he gets absolutely... He doesn't get a chance to tag in whatsoever. The Usos win. And this is what happens. After the Usos go backstage to the old... And they he says... he gets him up. And it's like, oh, sorry, Dad. You know, he hugs his dad. And then he raises his arm. And then clotheslines him. This what... He could go out, you were supposed to be my mentor! You are the one that let down the family! To start this rivalry between father and son. Like, I've been living in your shadow this entire time! And then to maybe... oh no, my headset's going! Holy shit! No, please don't go! Oh god. Anyway, as I was saying, perhaps even this, he could take off Rey Mysterio's mask and wear it himself, and he goes, "This is me. This is the Mysterio you should be cheering for, not this embarrassing person that just let me down." And just walk out and take off the mask and then throw it on the ground and stomp on it. Do all that type of heelish tactics. That would be awesome in so many different ways.
Yeah.
As we go on now to the next match. Well, the next matchup is, I'm going to say this as quickly as...
Is the almighty Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg for the WWE title. It's Bobby Lashley.
I mean, let's think about it this way. It's a quick fire round because it's a Goldberg match. Goldberg matches don't last long. So here's the thing. No matter who it's going to win, I think it'll be Bobby Lashley. He has to retain the title. It will make sense. But I want Goldberg to win. I know, it sounds weird. I know
This match should be happening in the first place. This man's over 50 years old and he's still getting World Heavyweight title shots.
I know, it sounds weird, but I don't know, it's gotten to me, alright? Goldberg fever has gotten to me. You think it's Bobby Lashley all the way. I think it'll be Bobby Lashley that wins, but I want Goldberg. So, ladies and gentlemen, on to the main event. Quickly now. Well, this is a triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. It is Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair versus Nikki ASH, almost a superhero. And unfortunately, my predictions, I think it will be Charlotte Flair, but I want it to be Nikki ASH, almost a superhero, but I just got this feeling that I think that Nikki will almost come this close to retaining her championship, but I don't think that's going to happen because I think it'll be Charlotte Flair. But I want Nikki to win. Your turn, go!
I'm the same with you, dude. I have the same predictions. I think it's going to be Charlotte, but I want Nikki to retain.
Well, there you go. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen, from both of us. One more match to predict before my headset runs out. Let's go! Well, hello everybody, and the next final matchup, the main event. Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman at ringside would defend his Universal Championship against the Invisible Man. That's right, the Invisible Man is right here. No, I'm only kidding. It's John Cena. To get it? You can't see me. Oh, never mind. Who do I think is going to win? Roman Reigns, because he's the head of the table, the tribal chief, damn it. He's going to stack him in the middle of the ring. He's going to make him submit, make him fade away. And even if John does win, there'll be a cash-in regardless, because it'll be a long, pounding match, and he will collapse in the middle of the ring. There'll be a cash-in from Big E, new Universal Champion, Big E at the end of the night. Mark my words. Your turn, J-Rock.
John Cena.
John Cena all the way? No cash-ins?
No, I think John Cena will win, but Big E will cash in.
And here's the thing: if it does, John Cena does win, in my opinion, in my little side prediction, the person to attack him after the matchup will be Finn Balor. That's what the hell was that? That Finn Balor will be the one to attack John Cena after the matchup if he wins, because he cost him. He signed the contract, and he said, "Look, I've got a bone to pick with you on SmackDown not too long ago." So I think it'll be Finn Balor that attacks John Cena after the matchup. That's why I think it should be after the matchup. Nothing else. My headset is running out, dude. This has been J-Rox and my WWE Summerslam predictions. I'm Danrvdtree2000. He is XXJrockxx on Xbox Live. And until next time, it's a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me.
Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to watch the previous video, click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the video on the right. Also, feel free to click subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon on the top.